Alright, so this recording is going to be a bit different. I actually just came back from work. I'm gonna be going back out after this session. That's the reason why you see me putting back on my jumper. It's gonna be a bit different because I'm gonna be eating some cassava liver rice. Haven't actually tuned into what has happened. This is the first time entering the charts. I have no idea what's going on. You have RTH at 29,493. Loads has been taken. This area and price. Let's make this visible. I don't know what's going on with the computer today, man. It's just fucking slow for no reason. Oh god, it's really annoying. Why is it not showing on the 15-minute time frame? It's just slow today, man. Let me check to see if this is on. It is on. Yeah, it's very, very slow. So listen, I don't have a bias going forward. I mean, sell side has been poached, so it would be natural to see that short-term high at 29,283.75 taken. But the market's on the 15-second time frame is not. It's not something that I like personally. Yeah, honestly, I'm just gonna leave it as it is. 5-minute time frame. Opening price there. And that's the business that we've seen so far. So nothing interesting for now. Of a signal, whether a signal comes or not, I'm not fast. I just want to make sure to execute once I see the setup form. There we go. Alright, so that's primed and it's ready. Market's open in 10 minutes. So far, I'm not a fan of this price action on the 5-minute time frame and the minute time frame also. What I'm gonna do though, I'm just gonna leave this as the minute time frame and use the MNQ. Pardon me. Yeah, nothing of interest as of yet. Still no bias. Alright, chicken is nearly ready. So I just want to quickly outline what I'm seeing on the 5-minute time frame. So right now, and time distortion on the 5-minute time frame. 1-minute time frame, we're bouncing inside of this range here. So I'm not really interested in anything that plays out here. We are in the up portion of the daily, you see. What I could expect going forward is a closure of this gap here. Hourly time frame, we have this high there. Looking at the midpoint on the 1-minute on the 5-minute time frame. So now we have a new week opening gap there. Spike back down into that area there. That for me no entry. Let's see how we can run. A potential setup, midpoint, supported by price. So I can expect price to take out these highs here. Wouldn't be interested in taking a trade either on top step or trade of 8. 294. High, 5-minute high is taken. Dollar's looking to roll over after taking those highs. Checking out chicken. Got 294. Closure above 5-minute time frame. just a quick thing to note. That 29,055 sell side that I was looking out for last week. It was during the Asian sessions. It was during the Asian session. It was during the Asian session when the market drew down into that area. Provided a form of support, and now we're looking to rally and close this high. I'm looking at this up close candle, which the market is just reacted off now. Traded above the new week opening gap. Next straw would be the 414 to 447. Assuming that in 14 minutes we get a closure above this gap here. See, quickly wants to get up. Actually, I'm going to leave it there so that on my journal I can actually add that in. It's taking 4 15-second candles, 1 minute to get up to this high. So I want to see aggression to the upside. If not, we're going to take these loads up. Drop down into this busy. So in 11 minutes, the 1 hour candle is going to close. And currently the market is trading above the bearish order block that I've placed. So even if it was to get a retracement above that 323 mark, that is still overall bullish, short-term bullish to the upside on the 15-second time frame. I mean, if it doesn't want to take the low, then I guess it's looking to continue. Chicken's lovely. Looking like we're going to continue to make our way up into that hourly sell side and balance, buy side and efficiency. If you are looking to continue the bull trend, I'd want to see this used. That's an inversion fair value gap. Closure above, retracement back down into it, and a buy program from that area. Sell side and balance, buy side and efficiency, and all-time highs. So far so good when looking at it from a position where the market has been traveling to the upside for quite some time. We've been range bound for a minute, but we've had a rejection from the upper portion, briefly touching the lower portion, but mainly from the midpoint of the daily buy side and balance, sell side and efficiency, especially on the daily time frame, and we formed new highs. So on the hourly time frame, since we formed new highs, there's inefficiencies there and there and there. So depending on how the market treats those inefficiencies will determine how strong the bull trend is. Now, as I mentioned, I don't have a specific bias since the 29055 mark has been met. Since that point, we've used that as support, and we've taken out the London highs. London highs, after being taken out, we've rallied up into the bearish order block. With 7 minutes to go, I'm yet to find out whether it's going to be used as a viable support level. I mean, if it does close below that 323 level, then I guess it's, for me, it would be indicative for me to take shorts than take longs. Not to say I would, but that would indicate a bit of weakness because we have imbalances in there, but yet the market decides to close lower than the 323 mark, potentially targeting sell side liquidity on the short term time frame. So far, and there's no setups. Look at 15-minute. Even if the market was to trade above this area, I wouldn't look at that as a area to buy. Sell side was not taken. I mean, you could argue and say this one was, but it's already too weak for me. Let's just spike right now, or the next 15-second time frame. We take those highs now. If that's not the case, I'm looking for sell side. After pushing price up in these areas, a lot of retail traders will be looking to go long here. So stop losses would be below 1, 2, 3 gap. The market could drop down into that inefficiency, the most recent one, and then take off from there. Or could say fuck it. And another thing to note as well, the price action for Nasdaq for the micros compared to the mini is a bit different. And if I'm looking to, so I mean the lows are the same, well, roughly the same. But let's say this took the lows, but the micros did not. And the highs was also taken, then a pullback and a candlestick like this would allow me to go long. Let's look for those highs. So even though my model's not playing out, I'm asking myself, could this have been a valid model? My stop loss would have been there. Oh, wait, hold on. Highs taken. Yep, stopped out. I would have got stopped out. Unless that's a double bottom. Yep, definitely stopped out now. Nope, not yet. One more. There we go, stopped out. So 20 minutes past 8:30. Seen a rally. Feel like they're cooking these relative equal lows. This will not be an entry. Definitely will not be an entry. Lows intact, low intact. Yeah, these days were fucking crazy. So I was just going over my data. Fucking 17, 18, 24. I thought this was normal blood. Why on earth? I tried to do it the day after. £7. Did it slow down dramatically? We've told me 154. Coming up towards 9 o'clock on the other portion. This also would not be a setup due to the fact that sell side was not taken. So even if the market draws down into this area, I'm not interested. Candle body supported is just no. I mean, it shows bullishness. It indicates bullishness, but it's not part of my model. There's a chance that sell side could be taken. And my God, look at these relative equal lows. Relative equal lows. That is exactly why. That is exactly why in one candle, right, those lows are in danger. Now the market could continue to travel higher, but if we do not, right, this gap here would be important. So I'm actually doing it on the thingy account. So this gap here, if the market responds, I wouldn't say negatively, but if it responds with bearish pressure, then these lows are in danger. Relative equal lows, I'll be aiming for those. In all fairness, if the market pulls up to the upside, I'm actually going to go short. Fuck off.
Order filled.
So I've gone short at the wrong time, really. But closing
Order
out.
filled.
116 in the bag. I thought I went short at the wrong time. I actually had my stop loss up there for a minute. So based on how I'm able to interpret price action, I placed 3 contracts, 3 micro contracts, and yielded total gains of 116 after all commissions. Now where the market could draw down into, well, we have this order block there. Will the market continues to travel down or not? I could care less. I'm not entering that again. But the reason why I went short is because I was looking for that draw on sell side. Failed to even get up to this area. So I have to take advantage of the opportunity there. Whatever happens here, not really fast. And this stupid thing that tells me I need to confirm whether I'm going to buy or sell, man, that fucking thing pissed me off. Oh my God. I don't want you to, bro, I just want to execute. I want to close it off, but fuck it. Let me just live with it for the time being. So yeah, 120 bagged. Commissions paid was 150. Fees is £2.22, $2.22. So $3.72 all in total. In commissions. And that's the reason why I like to use the top step account. And before I forget, I actually need to journal this. Pardon me. See how we get that sharp rally. So I entered at 385. Then again, this is the micros. I entered on this candle here and exited at the lows here. So 365. I actually entered, I exited right there. So it was a bit more than what I was expecting. And the market did dump a bit more, but I'm wasn't willing to hold on to that. Negating this, I'm not looking to go long. Market could trade higher, but I'm not looking to enter that. Most probably is. Looking at there. There we go. Phil stepped in. Get a close off that range. If we can't, then we're looking to dump even lower. And for me, this would have been an entry. At all. Not my micros, so sorry. The mini is a bit different, you know. So yeah, let me just take a quick screenshot of this. So I'm looking at this 15-second time frame. Highs, lower lows into the gap. Nah, not good enough for me. I wouldn't enter on that. If it took these lows, then fair enough, but it's inside of a fair value gap, which is giving me that assumption that the market wants to trade high and take out these highs. So the question that I have in my mind was this a run on stops? this was a run on stops, and this is a rebalance of an inefficiency that I'm looking to take these highs out. Relative equal lows. I don't know, man. It just doesn't give me the confidence. Made new highs, lows taken. Got a gap there. Also got a gap down below there. Isn't from the highs to the lows of 78. From the lows to lows 57. I've gone long. I'm looking at those highs there. Volume imbalance. What I'm looking at right now is this. It provided a form of support in the past and is doing so now. The candle body is respecting the midpoint. So I'm expecting the market to take off to the upside and continue to trade up into the inefficiency. But if the candle body, if there's a candle body closure, then looking to continue price lower. Good chance. How do we react from there? So I could bail on the position. So we trade down into the lows, then get the lows. 12 minutes into 9. Usually whenever I take a trade, I'd need to see speed, because I'm not usually in a trade for this long and drawdown. Usually you'd see a bounce and then a rip. So I'd want to see a rip higher. And the highs of interest is this one. So this would be perfect for me to move my stop lower or higher. We have this volume imbalance there. Definitely wouldn't want to see a candle body close lower than definitely these lows here. That could indicate to me that we're looking to trade lower. Come back up. Now I'm looking at this. I just want to see if this is a valid model. Come down, trade down into this area. Spike. I honestly believe it's reasonable. drawdown's a bit. It's more than what I'm used to weathering. I place 3 contracts
Order
on the.
filled.
So I've also got 3 contracts. Candle body closure above this area. I'm looking to move stops. From where I enter to where my stop loss is. $53. If I get stopped out, no biggie, you know. No biggie, honestly. Why? Because I know I've followed one tick below. Hold on. You know, since there's a volume imbalance, what I'll do, I'll leave it there. But yeah, I've followed my model, and what can I say? There we go, stop loss hit, no big deal. How much did I manage to lose from there? Like $300, no problem. And with the micro, am I gonna hold that? I'm gonna hold on to that. I actually didn't adjust my stop loss, yeah. So I guess I'll just bail whilst I can. Oh fuck! What the fuck?
Order filled.
Yeah, so I bailed on both trades whilst I could. Stops taken. So I was looking at that fair value gap as a form of support. This was the imbalance in question. So when I saw this down close candle, I wanted to go long with my stop loss below. Market continued to draw higher. It rallied above this high and failed. So one thing to note going forward is whenever I see a high that's taken, I want to see aggression afterwards. Otherwise I'm going to see something like this that played out. You got close to 10 minutes left. Make sure to screenshot and journal. Minute time frame, 5 minute, 1 minute. See, the way I'm looking at price right now, I'm asking myself, would I have entered? I'll move. I would have entered. That's a good place to enter. The highs never got taken out, so I held my stop. I feel like I should have adjusted myself. So once those highs are taken, adjust my stop. So going forward, if I see a setup like similar to this, adjust my stop. And I already did. So I did mitigate a lot of my losses. Some of my losses, should I say, because my stop initially was there. My stop was there. So 81, and I negated it to 56. So I've done a decent job of that. Right? So I have to thank myself with managing risk to a certain degree because the market didn't run higher. I have to thank myself. So just doing up barcode, time distortion until 9:30, opening bell. So let's have a look at minute time frame. Oh, let me cancel that. This is what you don't want to be in. So go over to regular trading hours, 154.75. Sell side taken. Wait for the market to loosen up. Oh, and Top Step took a loss of $93. So, I mean, overall still in profit for the day. At least for Top Step. But what I've noticed is I'm always focused on the amount of money I'm looking to make there and then. I should be in the moment, ready to attack. At the end of the day, that's what matters. And then, to be honest, at the end of the week, so I'm going to be trading Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Well, I'm gathering data, so this is a model where sell side imbalance there. We take up. Yeah, I mean, I would have took that. So the signatures here is it stayed in drawdown for longer than expected, which was the first sign. And once we took the high out, we had aggression to the downside, hence the reason why I moved my stop. So what could I have done better? Once those highs was taken, we see these two drop. Maybe I could place my stop there. No, I've done a good job. I've done a good job. Because once the highs is taken, it's just run. And it didn't do that. I said it live stream, so those are the things I've got to look out for the next time I enter and I see signatures like that. Phil stepped in. So looking at it from a minute perspective, I mean, yeah, we have that high at 420, 419.75. Yeah, we've got a lot of barcode price action going on here. A lot of barcode action. Certainly the type of price action I don't want to be a part of. So, in other words, if I was to take a short or take a long and actually make money, I would actually feel bad about it. Because I can't replicate that. One minute to go. because we're in a tight range right now, I'm expecting an expansion, or should I say I'm expecting a massive downward or upside movement. Minute time frame, we have London, we have the lows there. Massive gap. $338.50. Regular trading hours gap at 246. I do believe there's a high chance for us to drop down into this area than for us to take out those highs first. Highs taken. See what ES is doing. Rejected the upper new week opening gap. Interested in the lows. Taken. $29.246 is the draw. Taking any trades in here would be gambling. expecting lower prices. There we go. Delivery done to that 50% range. I think one of my models could be looking for shorts down into the 50% range. So what signs would I have seen? So the top out at the lower portion of the hourly imbalance in price. Very tight in that range though, isn't it? You don't really know where the regular trading hours gap is until the opening there. How can I be sure? I guess that'll be something that I'd have to work on. These are the kind of conditions where my model will most likely play out, due to the fact that, one, we've been bearish. Short-term bearish. Traded down into this inefficiency. Now could we look to take all of these highs out? What I want to see on a minute time frame here, on a 15-second time frame, is these highs taken for candle body closure. If not, then we're looking to trade low. Not interested. feel like we're looking to cook these. I feel like we're looking to cook these highs. No setup in this area, by the way. 1 hour time frame. Yeah, hourly's looking rough, man. 5-minute candle. Alright, so we've seen a sharp movement higher. Let's just confirm the Sonoda block. Well, the gap fills. Nope, just fill the gap. Looking to trade lower? Nope, not interested. Not interested. The market is heavy to the downside. This shows me that we're very bearish. So heavy, 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 heavy. One 15475. So we've actually traded lower than the open range gap. 947. Now this range that I've mapped out here, what is that? Lows taken. So the highs are taken now. Gone long. Why my heart is racing, I don't know. I'm looking for these highs in this area there. Nearly $800. People here they have their stop losses resting in these areas. I'm looking at these highs here. So I cancelled out. That was a good run there. Fuck it now. It wasn't part of the model though. I'm still looking for those highs. There was no fair value gap. You can argue and say there was a SIBI, but I gave it all back to the market. And this is my 100k account. I shouldn't even be doing that off the 100k account. Fucking hell, so now I can feel myself on tilt. Jesus Christ. Those highs, I am looking at that. Still close to break even. Jesus Christ, this is not me following the model. Jesus Christ. So I'm up 7 bills. Fucking hell. This, my goodness, bro. My model did not play out there. Fair value gap was not booked. I went into a massive drawdown and I fucking went hard with one contract again. All of this needs to be documented. So let me just go over it very briefly. So the reason why I went long here, right, it's because it showed my execution candle, but there was no fair value gap. But it touched the order block, it touched the last down close candle after this run lower. So I thought, you know what, fuck it, let me take the risk of my stop loss there. No, my stop loss under there. If I'd left it there, which would have been too wide, I think I would have felt too much pain. So I left it there, stop loss got met, entered again because I thought it was a manipulation, which I shouldn't have done. Stop loss same place, highs, stop loss to break even, target, went long again, stopped out, but went long again, and then took profits there at the highs before the market rolled over. So that, in a nutshell, is what's played out so far. Fucking out, and anytime I'm in the markets, my fucking heart is racing, and that only means that I'm just taking risk. It just means I'm taking over proportionate risk. That's what that means. And it wasn't part of the model. I was on tilt there, and I had to use what I was doing was using a top step model for this. Jesus Christ, bro. It's 10 o'clock. And I was looking at those highs thinking, yeah, the market's most likely going to run and take those highs out. You know, so I did have an inkling to that degree. What I want to find out is where this so we took the lows out. Looking at we're still bullish. Unless we take these lows out. $496 total profit for the day. And remember, I came back from from $800 drawdown, bro. $800 drawdown. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. That's nuts. Let me just double check. That was drawdown from hell. Yeah, we're looking to take those lows out.
Order filled.
Placed a short, aggressive short of the market. I'm expecting the market to continue to drop.
Order filled.
Phil stepped in. I didn't want to fuck it up. I didn't want to fuck it up, so I'm at 102 now. I clocked when Phil stepped in. Phil stepped in. Oh my god! And look where the market is at now. So if I kept my stop loss where it was initially, I'm looking at this from a 1 minute perspective. Hold on. Oh shit. I had my stop loss there, and I realized Phil stepped in on this candle. And now look, he stepped in again, looking to take it lower. They only give me an entry. One-minute time frame. Nah, no entry. Looking to go short there, but by the looks of it, Phil stepped in. He's looking to push price higher. And I can't go any direction. I can't. Feel they left those lows, they cooked those lows there. Hourly time frame, we've got the lows. Yeah, I mean, we just opened as well, so could look to rally a bit higher than drop lower, closer to the ending of 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, well, going into 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Feels looking to push that.
Order filled.
Feels looking to push that. Eesh. Oh shit. Stop loss.
Order filled.
Protect me. Down 110.
Order filled.
Alright, entered another one. Feels looking to push that. Feels looking to push it, push it, push it. So I got stopped out. I'm looking for the market to trade above these highs there. There we go. How far can we go? So far so good. I'm gonna hold on to them. I'm gonna close out.
Order filled.
Alright, what? 1 through 2. Jesus Christ. So yeah, I'm just bouncing up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. 5 trades, previous loss 210, this win, previous, this just current gain 247. So yeah, I'm just banging around that $100 profit margin, that profit window. $10.07, first presented fair value gap, it's looking good. Looking to rally higher, looking at those highs there. Really and truly. Alright, so we see rejection from the regular trading hours. If we don't take those lows, we could look to continue to the upside. was confident with that trade though. That was two. I just deeped it. It was two trades, three trades I took. Oh, one, two, three, four. Oh shit. In essence, that was I bought at the top, but see how I miss it. Down close, lows, come down new lows. Bow. Yeah, we're looking to. Alright, so it's 10:12. Just a quick recap of what price action has done. So honestly, we haven't done that much in all fairness. I mean, 9:30, we've continued to drop lower. Bearing in mind that London and pre AM session we've been rallying higher. So a lot of those would have this stop loss below these these relative trading lows, relative equals, and this one in which the market's taken out, done so one more time, and we've taken off of a fair value gap. We've bounced into that region there on the minute time frame, and I'll be honest with you, this midpoint, I'm looking at that midpoint because I'm bullish. I'm looking at all these highs, all of these highs. Now, whether it's gonna happen in 15 minutes or that's up to debate, right? But with how it's looking right now, we've filled in this imbalance, that midpoint. I like it.
Order filled.
Look at the fucking cheek of these fuckers. So I've entered. Looking to stop me out. Look for those highs to get shattered. One candle straight right through everything. Not no fool nonsense. If I don't see that, bro, this candle, it has to be this candle. Nah, I don't like this. There we go. Off to the races. Off to the races.
Order filled.
Stop in profit. I took 2 off. One contract still running and the other one isn't.
Order filled.
Okay, well, that one got stopped out. So, yeah. 2 contracts off at 106, the other one at $3.50. So in other words, I just covered commissions with that last trade there. It should have run, took everything. If not, then when high resistance, and I'm not looking to execute. 238 in the bag for Top Step, 983 for the month so far. And I mean, if there's any other opportunities, I wouldn't mind taking them. You have a down close candle, but there's no inefficiencies in this area, so I'm just working off this order block. This one right here, and it's too risky for me personally because the market could drop down into this area. So far today, 700, well, 496 in profit, and 238. Those lows taken. bouncing around the regular trading hours midpoint. Got another 10 minutes before I end the stream, and so far the market is looking very choppy. I mean, for a Monday, bear in mind there is no high impact news today. I mean, it's what to expect, isn't it? It's bank holiday in Canada as well, so tomorrow we're looking out for the claimant count change, UK, high impact, CPI for Canada, and pending home sales for USD as a medium folder. Canada actually has quite a few news events for tomorrow, 3 of them being medium impact news, GDP to AUD. I mean, overall for the day, if we're not going to focus predominantly on the USD, it is going to be a high impact day. I mean, there's 2 red folders, more than 5, or just over 5, so I mean, it's what you could expect, you know. As for what I'm expecting going forward, I mean, I'm having a look at the 5-minute time frame. Very choppy, but the upper portion has been respected. I did say I'm looking for that draw to take out everything. So if I was to move over to the 15-second time frame, there's nothing for me right now that would, I mean, we left this gap open. Definitely didn't want the market to trade back down into this low. If this gap gets filled, then that could be a good opportunity. But I mean, risk, fucking hell, man. I mean, you're making money when you're right, but you're losing your ass if you're getting it wrong. You know. Drop down into imbalance. Now, if you got balls, you just buy it straight away. There's nothing in here for me to. It's just one fair value gap. It's in the upper portion of the regular trading hours, but it's not enough for me. You know, 10 o'clock's already stepped in before we made the movement lower. Took the lows. After taking those lows, we left this gap open. Still looking for bullish price action, I'll be honest. Up to this area before we sell off, but at the same time, man, the 15-minute time frame, if you have a look at that, rally took out the highs and we're back down below 830 lows. Inefficiency up there. Took the lows out one more time, so I'll be looking out for the midpoint support at the midpoint. 7 minutes left before that closes. And this order block that I mapped out, it goes hand in hand with the SIBI. So for bullish, then that 323 mark would be a good draw. But right now, if I enter, I'll be stupid. If I enter, I deserve to lose. Short or long, it doesn't matter. I'll be an idiot to enter right now. Just for the fact that just look at it. Just fucking look at it, man. I've already done enough today. Jesus Christ. Today, I need to start trading with my heart rate just being calm. I don't care whatever happens. That's the point I want to get to. Because now I feel what it feels like to fucking trade and make money. Because remember, what did I start off? I started off today, what? Up 200. 200 and something. Now up to, what? 700. Technically, as long as I don't make 1-2 in one day, I can make good money. But that's not part of the plan. What I done today with this account, I should have never entered there anyways. I should have left that. There was no gap. I was just confident that because we've taken out the lows, this is an order block in of itself, a propulsion block, which we just about tapped there. I thought that is strong, man. Bought there, stop loss. That was too far, so I thought let me place my stop loss just below, and the market came just to take me out. and everyone else had that same thought and then rallied. So because that happened, I entered again after seeing that. That was my model. That would have been a nice, beautiful model stop loss there, and look for these highs. And I was telling myself I'm fucking holding on to this shit. Took out and then it dropped, but it didn't drop yet. Took my stop out again, bought again, looked to ride it up into that area and took my profits. 5 minutes to go. High resistance in the market. Dilly dally price action. Remember, I'm looking to go long. So taking a high, taking a low, taking a low again. Nope, not interested. That could have been an opportunity. But yeah, I think that will be it for today. I mean, top step 238. Trade of 8 496. Nah, I'm not doing that. I was gonna take a short there. It's like I'm looking for the breakout. Nah, I'm not interested. I'm gonna drop down there. I started looking to take profit inside of this order block. We're there now, so yeah. So honestly, I think it's probably best to wrap it up from now. To know that, listen, know when enough is enough, and know when pushing it would be a bit too much. Now, the only opportunity that I see here personally is if the market rallies above here within a couple of next seconds. Alright, but aside from that, with only a couple minutes left, I think it's probably best for me to sit it out. As I said, opportunity there. Filled in this imbalance. You have an order block on the other portion. This candle would have to break. It still gets taken first? Not interested. Nice. 1 minute and 30 seconds left. If we have a beefy green candle above this high, on side. What I'm seeing is this fair value gap supporting price. That's what I'm seeing right now. Weakness, continue lower. Candle body should not close below this low. If it does, we spike below. We definitely have aggression down there. So yeah, I'm not interested. So yeah, it's best for me to wrap this up. Before I do wrap this up, I just want to have a quick recap of today. So I went to work in the morning, came back, tried to sort out the PC, even though I had a bit of issues. But I didn't actually manage to go over my previous data today. I just had about 20-15 minutes before going in and executing. And one thing I've learned from the trades that I've took today, especially on the 100k account, is the first trade, which was actually a loss. That was a genuine bullish setup for me, and I would have took that in my demo account. So I actually feel happy at the fact that I actually took that opportunity. I took that upon myself to take the opportunity. The second trade, which got stopped out, I was a bit more on my tippy toes. Why? Because it wasn't part of a model and my heart started to race. Unlike the first trade. The first trade, my heart actually wasn't racing. The second trade, because it wasn't part of my model and the risk was greater, my heart was racing. And I knew, yeah man, this one is going to be fire. Stop loss hit. And then the third time I entered, I'll be honest with you, I didn't see that model initially. I was too focused on what was going on in that very current point in time. And I thought, those relative equal highs, man, look at the way you're going to leave those there. See me, the way I think is like, it has to go up there. And with that mindset, if it doesn't, I'm going to lose a lot of money one day, you know. So with how today has gone, I guess it went in my favor, but what I could do in the future is just hold on to that loss. It's okay, just hold on to that loss. I was down 200, the loss was what, 300 or 350, something like that, so it's up. Overall for the account I was down $100, which is not too bad, it's good. Alright, but I could have just held on to that a bit longer, you know. Even if I ended the day in a loss today, no problem, but at least I know that I stuck to the model. There was no fair value gap. It was an order block that was already balanced, that I was expecting the market not to draw down into, hence the reason why I entered. What I will say is there was still logic behind the entry, so it wasn't actually just random. And where I was looking to take profit at wasn't random at all, so I have to pride myself and thank myself on the fact that I'm able to read price action good enough to know where the best price to end, well, to exit would be. To enter, I'm still working on that, but to exit. And I pride myself on the fact that I managed to hold on to that trade. That was 2 trades I made over a K, you know. 2 trades I made over 1K. 2 whole trades with 1 contract. So it just means, if this goes to show that if I'm able to read price action and trade within these time frames, I can make good money. I just need to protect myself. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to exit. The best thing to do right now is just fucking get out of here. Just exit. Total P&L is 983, so nearly up 1K on this account. Just trade the micros, by the way. We've still got another 2K to make for the account resets. And yeah, let me back out of that. Let me exit this. And yeah, just want to quickly go over the 1 hour time frame. So 1 hour time frame, I mean, it's tricky to say, but based on what we've seen here, a fake out, failed to get up to these highs here. I'm looking at these lows. Couldn't even get up to the midpoint. So I'm looking at 1. I'm never gonna bother. I was just about to take a short. Take a short down to this area. Short, and I'm looking for this. I'm looking for 28,745. Deep retracement. with that dollar to rally up into this area. Oil's just doing up nonsense. Yes, I can take the lows out already. 945 lows. YM doing its own little thing there. So yeah, I'm not going to participate in any move going forward. That'll be me done for today. And yeah, I'm going to get ready to make my way to work. So with that being said, I'll be back here